Hello everybody, December48 here, and welcome back to another Star Wars video. Today we are continuing in the Legends timeline with Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader by James Luceno. This book takes place in 19 BBY and is the same year as Order 66. It is a $9 purchase. Part 1, The Outer Rim Sieges, Chapter 1. Murkana, in the final hours of the Clone Wars. Jedi General Roan Shrine commands the clone force commanded by Salvo. They are descending to take control of a separatist planet, Murkana. For time context, Dooku has already died, but Grievous is on the loose. Chapter 2, Master Bolsh Attack and her Padawan Ollie Starstone are also with Shrine. The shield generator is at the base of a med center. They are going to attempt to destroy the generator while keeping the patients safe. Chapter 3, a commando group led by Clymer helped the Jedi take control of the shield generator room. The med center has been evacuated of patients and medical personnel. Chapter 4, Salvo notified Clymer of Order 66. They are going to spring a trap for the 3 Jedi with them. Chapter 5, Clymer, with Ion Team and Salvo, tell the Jedi there are orders to kill them, giving them a chance to run before reinforcements arrive. Chapter 6, Salvo told Clymer the order came from Palpatine. Clymer doesn't really care about the order Palpatine gave, as it has been the Jedi fighting alongside them for the last 3 years. The Jedi are planning to steal clothes from the Separatist mercenaries to blend in better. Chapter 7, Salvo told Clymer that 4 Jedi had attempted to assassinate Palpatine. Chapter 8, the Jedi received the order to return to Coruscant, then before they were able to get to a ship, they got another transmission from the temple to avoid Coruscant and go into hiding. Then all of the battle droids deactivated, and they were surrounded by clones, but they were in their mercenary disguise. Part 2, The Emperor's Emissary. Chapter 9. A month has passed. Palpatine is sending Vader to Murkana to punish the clones that disobeyed Order 66 and kill any Jedi he comes across. Chapter 10. Vader is still getting used to the suit, especially some of the mistakes made by the droids who built it. Commander Appo, leader of the 501st attack against the Jedi Temple, is in Vader's Stormtrooper unit. Chapter 11. Vader killed 2 in Ion Team while Clymer and 1 other ran to the forest. All of the prisoners were waiting there for transport. Shattak revealed herself as a Jedi and attacked Vader. He cut off her arm and then her head. Vader took an extra glance at Starstone before his attention was brought elsewhere by Appo. Chapter 12. Shrine and Starstone were able to escape while the prisoners were being put into a transport ship fleeing towards the city. Chapter 13. Vader is disappointed he was injured by Shattak, as she is a much worse fighter than any that had injured him in the past: Dooku, Ventress, and Obi-Wan. Appo reported to Vader that 2 prisoners were missing, likely the final 2 Jedi. Vader is going to handle this himself. Chapter 14. Shrine and Starstone have gone to Cache Garulan, Shrine's Black Sun contact on Murkana. He filled them in on the end of the war and they asked him for help getting off planet. Chapter 15. Vader visited Garulan, who said Shrine and Starstone were likely on Beato's ship, the Dead Ringer, which recently took off. The Empire is going to intercept the ship. Garulan is also preparing to leave. Chapter 16. The Dead Ringer is captured and all on board arrested, including 2 people hired by Garulan to imitate the Jedi stowaways. Another ship has launched that Vader believes has the Jedi on board. He has also ordered that whenever Garulan attempts to escape Murkana, he is killed for his deception. With Broody Gain as their pilot, Shrine and Starstone escaped Vader and the Empire. Part 3, Imperial Center, Chapter 17. Palpatine met with senators to update them on how the government will proceed. After the meeting, Bail Organa and Mon Mothma spoke, passing by Vader as they did, which got Bail very worried as he realized who Vader was. Chapter 18. Gain, Shrine, and Starstone have rendezvoused with the drunk dancer for transport to Mossack. The captain is Shrine's mother. Chapter 19. Sidious tries to convince Vader that everything is fine and appreciate all he has done for him. Chapter 20. Starstone makes contact with a ship claiming to be Jedi on the run. Shrine's mom wants him to stay with them, but has agreed to rendezvous with the Jedi ship. Chapter 21. Masameda intercepted the transmission between the Jedi ships and alerted Sidious. Chapter 22. The Empire attacked the rendezvous point, but both ships were able to escape together. Chapter 23. The other transport had 6 Jedi, Ciadem Forte, with Padawan Darren Nalual, Closiano Iwo Kolka, Jambe Lul, and Nam Porf. The groups have started planning their next steps. Chapter 24. Vader is in the Jedi Temple and contacted ISB Chief Armand Isard, who told him someone was attempting to access the temple's databanks remotely, which is the Jedi group's plan. Chapter 25. The group went to a deserted separatist facility in the Outer Rim to attempt connection to the Jedi Temple database. They accidentally turned on power to the whole base, including turning on the battle droids. Chapter 26. Vader and Isard have found the location of the remote line and sent a small garrison in the area to capture or kill the Jedi. The Jedi know the temple knows they're hacking in. They finish their download early to shut down the facility and the droids. Then the Stormtroopers arrived, so the Jedi set a time to reboot the facility and the droids, leaving the Stormtroopers to fight the droids. The Stormtroopers sent an update to Vader on Coruscant. Chapter 27. Shrine told Starstone and Jula, his mother, that he was going to join his mother and her crew and part ways with the Jedi. Cash Garulin was killed by the Empire after the Jedi escaped. Chapter 28. Senator Fang Zar has purchased transport from Alderaan to his home planet from Jula. Masameda has alerted Sidious of his plans to go home. Sidious is going to send Vader to deal with the issue, suspecting Jedi may be involved and hoping it may quench some of Vader's frustrations and fascination with the Jedi. Chapter 29. There is a protest occurring against the Empire on Alderaan. Bail is on planet ensuring it stays peaceful. St. Pestage has contacted Bail from a newly orbiting Star Destroyer. He is coming to visit with Darth Vader. Bail needs to make sure R2-D2 and C-3PO are not spotted by Vader. He also wants Briha and Leia to stay away. Chapter 30. Shrine, Skek, and Archer are waiting outside the palace walls on Alderaan, where the protest is happening for Senator Zar. Chapter 31. C-3PO and R2-D2 have been captured and forced to bring armed humanoids into the palace. Vader has met Organa. He wants Zar brought to him. In the meantime, Vader wants to meet Briha. Chapter 32. R2-D2 and C-3PO led Shrine, Skek, and Archer to Briha and set off the alarm. Then they began to run away. Bail and Vader are notified of Zar's disappearance and 3 intruders. When they are shown a security image of the intruders, Vader recognizes Shrine. Chapter 33. Vader has chased Shrine, Skek, Archer, and Zar to Jula's ship. Chapter 34. To slow their boarding, Vader threw his lightsaber, injuring Zar and Jula. Chapter 35. The group is able to board and escape, although Zar and Jula are badly injured. St. Pestage returned to Coruscant and updated Sidious. Once away, medical droids were able to save Jula in the ship's medbay, but Zar died to his injury. Sidious is sending Vader to Kashyyyk, where his fleeing Jedi are supposedly setting a trap for him. Part 4. Kashyyyk. Chapter 36. The group of Jedi led by Starstone have arrived on Kashyyyk in hopes of finding some Jedi that may have survived Order 66 on the planet. Chapter 37. Vader and Tarkin have teamed up for a mission to Kashyyyk, where the Empire is already tracking the Jedi movements on planet. Chapter 38. Starstone and her group earned the trust of the Wookiees and met Chewbacca and Tarful. They inform the Jedi that Masters Unduli and Voss are presumed dead, killed by the clones during the battle. Master Yoda escaped Kashyyyk, and rumors are he died in an attack against Palpatine in the Senate Rotunda back on Coruscant. Then an alert sounded. An Imperial troop carrier is headed for the city. Chapter 39. The Empire has launched a multi-city attack against Kashyyyk in attempts to kill the Jedi and capture a large amount of Wookiees to use as workers for the Death Star. As the battle was raging on, Vader's shuttle arrived. Chapter 40. Wookiees have begun evacuating from the cities into the forests. Upon Vader's arrival, Starstone and the Jedi engaged him. Vader has also approved orbital attacks once the evacuations began, and they would struggle to capture any prisoners. Vader wants the orbital strikes to hit all other cities before the one he is engaging the Jedi in. Chapter 41. The book is very interesting because you always have hope for the Jedi characters in the Star Wars books, but this is a Vader story, not a Jedi story. Vader decapitates Ciudem Forte and Iwo Kuka, injuring Closiano, Jambi, and Nam. As Starstone was losing the duel to Vader while he was taunting her, Shrine arrived, decapitating Commander Appo and allowing the wounded to get on the Drunk Dancer while he challenged Vader. Chapter 42. The Drunk Dancer and the surviving Jedi pick up as many Wookiee refugees as they can hold, including Chewbacca. Chapter 43. Shrine was able to strike Vader's arm, realizing there was more droid in Vader than he had thought. Chapter 44. Starstone's group tried to get Shrine, but it was too busy in the area, so they had to escape the city without him. Chapter 45. Kashyyyk has fallen to the Empire. Many Wookiees are captured, and more are killed. Chapter 46. Shrine gets another strike on Vader, but Vader is able to wound him badly, revealing that Sidious is Palpatine and he is Anakin Skywalker. Shrine is trying to crawl away. Chapter 47. The group led by Starstone has taken over an abandoned Separatist warship, hoping to fight the Imperial ships with it. However, the Separatist ship wants to continue its kamikaze of Kashyyyk it was attempting before it was shut down. Starstone wants to let it kamikaze, but wants to change the target. Chapter 48. The Separatist ship is on course to kamikaze into the Imperial ship. Chapter 49. Vader's command ship is exploded in orbit above Kashyyyk. Vader and Shrine see it explode. Epilogue. We get a reminder of Darth Bane's Rule of Two. Chapter 50. Tarkin updated Palpatine on the success of him and Vader's mission on Kashyyyk. Chapter 51. Mon Mothma met with Bail. They learned of the attack on Kashyyyk and the deaths of Jedi there. Chapter 52. The surviving Jedi have agreed to go separate ways and stop being Jedi, but not stop fighting back in their own way. For now, Starstone and Chewbacca will stay with Jula on the Drunk Dancer to try and find where all of the Wookiees have been taken. Other Jedi will try and infiltrate other Imperial organizations. Chapter 53. Vader hopes for the day he can take an apprentice, kill Sidious, and rule the galaxy himself. Chapter 54. Obi-Wan heard about Vader's attack on Kashyyyk while in a cantina on Tatooine and is very disturbed to know that Anakin is alive. That is the end of the Rise of Darth Vader, and it was a very good book. It is interesting seeing a book in Star Wars that is not written to make a good day for the Jedi. A growth and development book about Vader means there's going to be a lot of death. And it was a very intriguing book. I did enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts on the Rise of Darth Vader down in the comments below. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.